Hi, Lalit. Thank you very much for taking the time to be here. It's great to have you. And as you know, we're opening up enrollment into the association again, and we like to talk to current associates who've transitioned successfully, such as yourself. So thank you again for being here.
No, you're welcome. I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity to share whatever I learned
Oh, yeah.
from the association. Yeah,
No,
it helped me, so I just wanted to give something back.
great. And
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. We always like, I guess the first question is, what is your name, and then what position did you transition into?
So my name is Lalit Sharma, and I just moved from my postdoc to a scientist one position in a biotech company
Great.
named Nurix, and I'm working as a chemist there.
As a chemist.
Yeah.
Perfect. And so you transitioned successfully, you've been in the association, but I want to rewind a little bit to before you transitioned and talk about some of the issues and challenges you were facing in your job search.
Yeah. So initially for me, the main thing was the decision whether to go to academics or industry. That's what I was struggling when I joined postdoc. That was the time when I was more inclined towards academics. But after some time, I realized that I need to look for industry also. And then I knew that my surrounding, my network was all academics. Even my professor, even though I was fortunate enough to get good advisor as a graduate student, also as a postdoc too, but they had only academic connections. And I knew that I needed a strategy to look for industry or jobs. So that's why I was looking around, and then I found this association, and that's how I get into it. Yeah.
So yeah, like a lot of PhDs, you were trying to decide whether or not to stay in academia, go into industry.
Yeah.
You decided industry was a better fit, didn't know what to do. So you joined the association. Then once you joined, for you personally, what were some of the materials that helped you the most?
I think initially, when I was going through the modules on the website, the first thing which really helped me was making my LinkedIn profile in a way that it should be for the person who is looking for a job. So that really helped me. And then basic things like the differentiation between CV versus resume, how industrial resume should look like. So all those basic things. And so and earlier
profiles.
Earlier I had CV which was 6 pages long, and for industrial application that is the worst thing you can do. Yeah, and that's what I'm realizing these days when I'm actually interviewing few people right now. So
yeah, that's interesting. You're on the other side of the table now.
Yeah.
So that's what helped you in terms of the materials. What else in the program helped you, specifically in the private group or some of the things people shared? How did that help you?
So in the private group, it's more of the should call it so the success stories people do share, and how did they move from academics to industry, what was their struggle, how did they overcome it. So those success stories, they really motivated me. It's especially during the time when I was getting lots of rejection in jobs. So they're oh, there is some hope. If those guys can do it, I can also do it. So that kept me motivating. So that was one of the main thing. And also for simple things, you put a post, we have a Facebook page just for association members. So in that, you just post your question, and immediately you get response from some person or the other, and you get a variety of answers because there are more than 2,000 members right now. So you get to know the opinion of different people, and then you decide by yourself. So that is really good about the association.
That's great. Well, thank you for taking the time to share this. I guess my last question is, if you had to describe the association to someone else, how would you describe it?
So association is good for all the PhDs who are looking for jobs, who want to transition into industry. And what really helped me is first, yeah, those basic things like LinkedIn, resume, build up, but also like earlier when I was in the industry, when I was a postdoc, I only knew about two things, either academics or industry. And also in industry, it was just one thing. Oh, I can go into R&D as a chemist. So even though right now I'm doing the same thing, R&D as a chemist, but because of the association, I got to know that, oh, PhDs do have different other options as a for job searching. So that is the real thing which will help most of the people who want to transition to industry, who are confused what to do next, or what are the other options which are available for a PhD. So I highly recommend everybody. I recommend it to my friends, and I recommend to anybody who's listening to this too.
Well, thank you, Lalit, and we appreciate you again being here, and we look forward to watching your career success.
Thank you very much. You're doing a great job there, so I just keep it up. You're helping lots of people like me. So thank you very much.
Thank you for helping yourself. Congrats.